Wow. Welcome back, it's Syman Says Saturday, and we haven't been should I use that? No? Look at this face, hang on. We gotta find it here somewhere. I mean, that was fun. It was like, you know, we're getting our...
This was peace and quiet. And
until I walked...
Welcome to Syman Says Saturday!
That was good.
Oh.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen. No, we're actually getting, we know, we've been quiet last week. We had our big party, not our party.
It wasn't our party.
It wasn't our party.
Not
our party, right. I still forgot the buns. We had that party. We did not post that party to the public. We did do a nice video. It's pretty cool. It was fun editing. Took a while, but it's up there. You guys don't get to see it unless you're special. And so that's what...
Everybody's special. Don't make people feel bad. That
is very true. Everybody's special in their own way. So now here we are a Saturday later, and lots of travel. We just posted our little Olivia's 4th birthday video. Just went up this morning. Had to get that off the phone because I do still record on only a phone. We did upgrade our equipment, and today is the first day we're using. How does the audio sound? If you watched the video of us planting trees, I really got pissed off when all that wind noise came in and you couldn't hear me talking because the wind was blowing, so I bought a professional microphone. And this is the first day we're using it. So I just tested it in front of your board. Okay, so what's this video all about? What's this video all about?
Okay, so if you live in like anywhere in the country right now, it's gonna be hot today. Like 95, heat index over 100 type of thing. So the question becomes, how do you keep your animals from suffering from heat stroke during this high heat? So here we are in the rabbitry.
Which is probably the hardest animal to keep cool.
It's the hardest
out of what we
animal
have.
To keep cool, but it's also the hardest spot in the barn to keep cool. It gets sun for the majority of the day, and even though, you know, it's a metal building, so it's supposed to stay cool, this area with the lower ceiling and the hay over here is stopping the airflow from coming in from the, I don't know why it gets so hot, but it's noticeably hotter in the rabbitry than it is anywhere else. So we have a big barn fan, I don't know if you can see it, and it's obviously off right now, but it blows down this line,
yeah, I'm coming.
Of rabbits, and it keeps everybody cool, at least on this side. Now on this side, I purposely have my smaller rabbits who can handle the heat a little better, and they don't get sunlight here, whereas these guys in the late afternoon, this doesn't block much sunlight. So I'm not happy about that design, so we're trying to fix it with like some shaded shrubbery, and I don't know.
We might actually just paint it and go opaque so it's less of a greenhouse.
Yeah, and maybe that's why it gets so hot in here, is because the sun does come in and then it gets trapped. But yeah, all my larger rabbits I try to keep on the bottom because heat rises.
Those aren't very large rabbits.
Those ones aren't, but the mom is.
Yeah.
Mom's a big girl.
So let's talk about those little tiles I see in there.
So the little tiles are these ceramic tiles that...
Vanna White.
What I like to do with these is really put them in like a refrigerator or, excuse me, in our garage. And they act as a very nice cooling pad. And I'll rotate them out. I'll wet them down, spray them with some cold water so the girls can, I mean this is empty, but you'll spray them down, get them all wet. I mean, wetter than this because it's empty, obviously. And then toss them in. I also use this spray bottle to spray their ears if they look like they're panting and breathing really fast and hard. I'll spray their ears down because that's actually how they cool themselves down.
She's not dead.
She's not.
Watch.
Poke.
Hello.
She's like, stop, I'm sleeping.
See? She's fine. She's like, what? What's going on? It's warm.
Stop poking the
just
bear.
wanted to, oh, there, look, there's one under there.
Just feet.
Just feet.
Got you.
Yep. But they're basically waiting for me to turn the fan back on.
Yes.
So I'm gonna turn it back on, and we're gonna really get a test of our new microphone.
Yeah. So like I was saying, spray bottle for the ears. Ears, when you see in a rabbit, they have veins really close to the surface of their skin, so spray them down and it works as like air conditioning. You can actually see her vein right in her big ear. I don't know if you can see it on the camera.
You might be able to see that vein. I'm trying to get a picture. Yeah, oh, you can definitely see that.
Yeah, so you spray the inside and the outside of the ear. That works as a nice air conditioning or fan. Cold water, when it's really bad, you can freeze some water bottles and put them in and they'll snuggle up right next to them. Under the belly is a good spot.
One thing we added in the rabbitry this year too was that gate at the end,
Right.
so we could leave, and our stupid dog doesn't come in.
Well, that was the main purpose of that.
Right.
So
that's rabbitry.
that's pretty much the rabbit. There's nothing else you can really do.
The other thing we try to do is when it starts pushing 90, 95, we just don't leave the house. That's
Yeah, I
simple.
make sure I check on everybody.
We're out here
several
basically.
times a day. And honestly, if somebody looks really bad, they're coming in the house.
That's the other option. We have cages set up in
For
here.
everybody, but
Right.
you know, I got a good 10 cages I can move into the house, or that's already in the house.
All right, let's go check on goats. Action.
All right, so we're in the goat section now, and a couple of things that we do to make sure the goats don't overheat. Wow.
That was weird. We still recording?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry. So shade. The fan's going in this section of the barn, blowing in here. They have a lot of outdoor space.
Big fan.
Big fan. They have a lot of outdoor space, so we have a nice covered porch out there that you guys have seen. That serves as a nice cool area too, with the dirt floor, to keep themselves nice and cool. I will come in and spray this down, not sopping wet, but just, you know, enough where the cold water on the ground will help cool.
Let's
the
clarify
overall air
something there
temperature
for a
down.
minute. She
What?
said she'll spray the floor.
Yeah.
Do you ever spray your goat with water to cool them down?
No, I do not.
Repeat that again.
No, I do not.
And why is that?
Because the water, if they're sopping wet, it actually, the water will heat up and actually make them hotter.
Do not spray your goats. Public service announcement. Here, I'll put it in words too.
Do not spray your goats.
Or dogs. Or, I mean, dogs are different. They'll go swimming in a pond.
Horses,
Horses.
nothing. Don't do it.
spray them to try to keep them cool. Well, let's rephrase. Don't spray them and put them right back out in the sun.
True.
That's the theory, right?
True.
When your dog
if you're
goes...
gonna, like, okay, so like after you're done riding your horse, yeah, you can spray them down, but they're gonna be in a wash stall for.
And you're probably gonna brush off most of that water anyways.
Yeah, you're gonna. Well, I
Right.
call it squeegee. I don't know if that's the
Right.
technical term, but you squeegee off your horse so that they're not sopping wet.
Exactly.
And
Good
you
point.
do it in the shade. Don't
Yes.
put them right back out in the sun. It's going to kill your animal.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't
so
do it. Good.
cold water.
What's next? Oh, water. Let's
Yep.
go. They hate it when we just stand here and talk to them. All right, we're moving. We're on the move.
Who's ever said I hate watching you?
Professional YouTube video
All right,
people.
well, they don't know everybody.
They
so.
just said when you
All right, so
water. And yes,
Water.
that was clean 10 minutes ago.
that was clean.
That's this morning.
We'll come in and top it off with some nice cold water, because cold water is definitely better.
And the boys,
Refreshing.
out there all have brand new cold water this morning. Now we've got one idiot laying in the sun, but he'll move eventually because he's got a lot of shade in the back. It's one of the reasons we left a lot of these trees back here, and we're actually very close to you fans, big fans. That's our next project coming up, is redoing these goat pens, the boy pens. We've got some fencing issues. We have an escape artist. So it's time to do a boy pen upgrade. So that's going to be some good YouTube content coming
We're
soon.
getting away from the
But
point.
I'm not doing that project when it's 90 degrees out.
Now,
So
this is a how to keep your animal alive during the heat.
exactly.
All right, so if
What
your
else?
animal is not drinking water, you can entice them by putting in some electrolytes. You can put in, I don't know. We put in like this sugary electrolyte mixture. Supposed
Found at Tractor Supply in a little package, right? That stuff?
No, it's in like one of those bottles, and it's a liquid.
It's a liquid.
We
Oh,
bring it to the fair.
Okay.
And it's got like the amino acids is a vet only thing. It's got electrolytes and some sugars to entice them to drink. I mean, I've never had to do that, but really it's just making sure that they have a nice shady spot, a fan if possible so they can lay in front of it, and nice ice cold water.
It's that simple. And if you notice,
Well,
it's again, it's 80 something out here right now, 83, 84.
It's already like 85 degrees.
And that's in the barn. It's probably hotter out there in the sun.
Yeah.
And every single one of our goats is in the shade. Nobody is out there in the sun. So the animals aren't stupid.
Well, most of them aren't.
Most of them aren't stupid. That's a good point. You do get some
Some
dumb.
of them are. Some of them are morons. We've had a couple of them. They didn't last because they're that stupid. Let's see what else. So the other thing you want to make sure, if you're getting a really early heat wave and your animals haven't shed out their winter coats yet, you're going to want to take some clippers, like hair clippers. You can pick them up at Walmart in a pinch for like 15 bucks. You're going to want to shave down your goat because that undercoat, now none of our girls really have an undercoat. This is just long because she didn't rub against the scratching post. But everybody else has rubbed, and you can see there's no thick undercoat. I mean, Jenny right here, she looks fantastic. Nice and thin. It's a little long, but not, I mean, she's shedding.
She's shedding now too.
But she's not gonna overheat because she doesn't have nice thick fur like Amy here. She's done most of her shedding out, but she still has what we call pantalones. I call them that. Again, not a technical term.
Whoa, I lost you guys again there. So the weight of the microphone has a little problem on my thing. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if her whole body looked like this, I'd be shaving her down. But really you want to do, if you have to shave down a goat in a pinch, you want to do their top line, heat rises. So shave the top line.
Like a reverse mohawk?
Yeah, they'll look ridiculous, but at least they won't die.
That's a good phrase. You look ridiculous, but at least you won't die.
Well, when Giovanni had his issue back last year,
We did the same thing.
It was mid-May.
Yep.
And he hadn't shed out yet.
Yep.
And it was getting to that 95, 100 degree mark. And he was so sick that we brought him into the garage because it was cooler in there than it was anywhere else. And we just pumped him full of IV fluids and then shaved his top line because he was still, his undercoat was really thick still.
So trimming off the side little skirt here, or whatever you want to call it, is also another way to try to help the goats stay a little cool in the heat. Well, she's just got tons of fur, so we're gonna try to get some of it off. Nothing pretty. Just take it off, make her look a little better. Not a really good angle for recording, but a very important tool to have in your barn. A nail. See that nail way up there? That one hanging right there? Pretty high up. That's IV.
Your vet will thank you.
Your vet will thank you. That's the IV fluid nail. So we take one of our stanchions, which you see right here, right there, and we move it up against the wall. The goat stands on the wall, the IV fluid hangs from the nail, and you do your best to save your goat.
Well, again, this has nothing to do with how to keep
Yeah,
your goat
but that's
cool.
more hydrated. If you
I mean,
run
if
into a
things are really,
serious,
really bad,
Yeah.
and you have to hydrate your goat, you can do sub-Q fluids on your own.
Right.
As long as you have the bag of the ringers is what it's called,
Right.
bag of saline.
Yep.
You can do IV fluids on your own, which I do like to keep IV fluids in my fridge at all times. I haven't had them in a while, so maybe I'll pick some up today, actually.
yeah, add it to the list.
Add it to the list of things I need from my vet. Okay, so that's pretty much the gist of how to keep your animal cool when it's really hot. To recap, most important, you're going to keep your goat or your animal out of the direct sun, give them plenty of shade, lots of cool water, top off a couple times a day just to make sure that they don't run out or that it stays nice and cold.
That was it. Water, shade, keep an eye on them.
The rabbits, spraying them down.
And fans. Fans are very important in the rabbits.
Fans. I wish I could add a fan out to the porch area because
Add an outdoor fan.
An outdoor fan.
Not a bad idea.
It's cooler out there, and because we were just noticing that it's actually warmer in here than it is underneath our porch. So if we could have a fan there, warmer.
And
Just
yeah.
kidding. Yeah, shade, cold water.
That's it. Keep them cool.
Keep them cool.
Stay
Keep
hydrated.
an eye on them.
Keep yourself cool too.
Yes,
And
hydration is good for you too.
and we do appreciate all our fans. Thanks for following. We plan on posting more in the future. But this is back to our roots, back to our how-to video roots. That's how it all started. Until I got silly about a year ago. And it's funny, the how-to videos still perform better than anything else on our page. But we're getting close to 1,000 subscribers. We are doing more live events because it's just easier, live, quick. You know, first thing Saturday morning, maybe throughout the week. We just go straight live, raw, no edits. You might see weird stuff here, weird things, but then
I'm not really loving this video.
I am. It works. Please subscribe, follow. Thank you.
Bye.
You guys staying cool in the wind? All right, good job.